Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to be taking a look at BattlBox Mission 110. BattlBox has just honestly been just a great company to work with, and I so much appreciate their sponsorship. BattlBox is going to be hunting, survival, medical gear, EDC stuff. They usually try to put together some kind of a theme in their boxes, or have things that are sort of grouped together. Another cool box this month. Let's just get into it. You can sign up for the basic box, the advanced box, the pro box, or the pro plus box. This is the pro plus box, so that means it's everything. First in the basic box is the Rough Gator Ultralight Series dry bag. I was looking at this going, oh, this isn't very big. And I'm like, okay, yeah, we got plenty of space. So anything that and they call it the Ultralight, because in comparison to another one that I've had from them, this one is just, doesn't seem cheap and flimsy, but it also isn't. I've had some of these that you could have used it as a weapon. So you take whatever you want to stay dry in there. Maybe camera equipment, your wallet, phone. Even this is more than enough room to put an overnight's worth of stuff if you're going camping or something in there. And then you fold these over and just close it up, and then that forms the seal so that your stuff is not going to get wet. I have a couple of these that are really big sized ones that I thought would be great if I ever had to pack a bunch of clothes or something like that and put it up on the roof rack of my vehicle. So that's the Ultralight Series dry bag from Rock Gator. I don't even know what I said the first time. Then there's the M-powered Lucy Core. The light, a charging cable. What's cool about this, it also has solar recharging on it, and the lights on this side, and you can basically just take this this guy and bend it into a form, like if you want to hang this from the inside of your tent around a tree branch or whatever. Under here is access to your charging port. Again, solar cell's cool. And then each time you press it, you get low, medium, high, and then SOS. Or maybe it just blinks. I guess it just blinks to grab someone's attention. And then again for off. But it's really cool because it's that material inside that allows you to pick the dimension you want to form it into. And now the last item in the basic box this month is the SOG entrenching tool. I have already pulled it out and stuck it in the carrying case that you can have for, say, in your vehicle or in a box or something that you might have out in your vehicle. And then it just folds open. Tighten this down, and you'd be able to use it as a digging tool. Straight on as a regular shovel. I gotta get it more tight than I do. Or I guess if you had to, you could use it as a, I don't know, doing seeding in your garden or whatever. But one nice thing is it folds. Folds back up, and then just keep it in the travel case. The SOG entrenching tool. And that would be your basic box. If you signed up for the basic box, this is what you would have received this month. If you signed up for the advanced box, you'd get all this plus one additional item. And this seems pretty cool. The Fixed Sticks Shooting / Hunting Edition. Let me see what you got in here. 5/16 to 3/16 in hex. 2.5, 3, 4, and 5 in metric. Torques, you got the T10. You got the T10 to the T30, and then a Phillips and a straight blade, and then of course the magnetic holder. So you just pull the two parts out, and whatever one that you want to use, you can then use. Let's say you're gonna take something Phillips screw out. You can like that. And now you use it as a T handle. Gotta like there you go, focus. And again, if you're going to be using something on this guy, so what's kind of cool about that is if you got some kind of a project going on where maybe you've got a Phillips on one, and say the T25, which is a common Torx fastener setting, then you can just put one on. Great. If you had it like this, you could makes it real easy to switch between 4 different things, and then when you're all done, back in the holder. Well, I guess I line those up perfectly. Just noticing that down in there, but this being softer. All right. So there's anything cool on here that I did not mention. The T-handle loosening, 18 bits, machined of solid steel, magnetic tips. Yeah, what's nice about this, if you're like a handyman or something, and you don't want to have to be carrying around a whole ton of extra tools, you have all the tips that you could possibly use. Not to mention, I can't actually mention. They have a lot of other things that I would say, if this has fascinated, the Fix-It stick has caught your eye at all, you could go over to fixstick.com and see all of the extra stuff. I see they have the castle nut wrench. Looks like might be a carbon cleaner, all sorts of stuff on there. And then if you were signed up like I am for BattlBox, there is a secret code to getting 10% off, but you actually have to be a BattlBox person, otherwise you wouldn't know what the actual code is. So, but I like this. I'm gonna look at what other items they have, because I like the overall thing with the T-handle and the size. So that is the the Fix-It sticks. That's the advanced box. So if you're signed up for the advanced box, you'd get everything you're seeing right now. Then, if you sign up for the Pro box, you'll get all this and one extra item, which, thanks to this one extra item, I don't know if I'm going to have the space to even show this all to you. So, I am going to adios the rest of the stuff here for a second. Apologies, pardon me, excuse me. Now, over the years, this is the Kong case. I have received a few of their smaller ones. In the scheme of things, I don't know what they call this, the Rampage edition. Case. I don't know where this falls in this company's total line of cases, but this one is significantly bigger than the last ones that I had. As much as I like the cases, and he's not even going to hear me say this, but I gave them to good friend, family of mine. A lot of you guys know him, the big shot author in this area. And he wanted these cases to put cleaning supplies in because the smell of the different chemicals was a nuisance. But as soon as they were sealed in this case, the offending odor stopped. So, me, I had some thoughts for this, but it doesn't look like it's quite going to be deep enough. And that is a segue to overall size is 16.2. 16.2. The inner size is 14.5. So 16.2 by 13.4. Shock resistant. It's got the pressure stabilization on it. And if it's going to be like in the hold of an airline. To open them, it's also cool because it's not just pull on this. You have to undo the lock. So you press down on the lock and then you can open it. There is 2 locations for padlocks on it. The case does have a hold open. It's sitting awkwardly on the bag though, so it's wanting to fall over. But the case has it so like it doesn't flop completely open on you. It has a O-ring in it. It's got the egg crate like at the top, and the first level, actually I think it's both levels, both the bottom and the top layer are that pickable, so that you can figure out what you're going to put in here. I'd have to double check, and I don't want to give WokeTube any excuse to mess with my video as far as but anybody that knows me knows that I'm really into a few people, and I was hoping that maybe if it was sitting at an angle I'd be able to put like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in here. Otherwise there's other things I can still do with it. So it'd also be good for knife collection. Again, you can just take one of these out and remove it and then keep it out. But the other thing, and now someone might want to prove me wrong on this, but in the past, the Kong cases are like the quality of a Pelican case without the price of a Pelican case. Now, someone may say, au contraire, that has massively changed, but I don't have the answer to that. I know at the time, anything from the Kong case company was a deal, and the quality is, nothing's changed on the quality of these. And if you ordered one from them, there's a chance that you may see one of 5 colors. And of course, I got the Slimer green or whatever you want to call it. What do they call it? Nuke chili, ocean nuke, aqua sunset, lava sky, and earth jungle. So I personally really liked that that blue one, but this is still cool. I mean, any of them would be cool. So, and that is the Pro Box. Now, if you signed up for the Pro Box, you got everything you've seen up to this point in time. Then there's the Pro Plus Box. This month is a pretty cool fixed blade. It is the Razorback Canyon fixed blade, and it was designed by a Russ Comer. Evidently, Russ has done knives for Fox Knives, CRKT. It is a D2 steel. I do listen to my big brother Wade. D2 is probably my favorite of the steels. I like the edge that it holds and the amount of time that it holds it for. Yes, there's other steels, and they can literally turn into a challenge trying to get an edge put on them. So I have really become a fan of the D2 steel. A warning that the knife is sharp. I think it would be more like a crime if the knife wasn't sharp. So you get like a little cleaning rag, a sticker, and then the warning, don't cut yourself. The sheath is kind of like those Mora knives. It's more of a one piece deal. There's no moving stuff around on here. It does have a cool little like design to it, as though that makes a difference. It's still cool. It does have the weep hole at the very bottom in case moisture, if you're out and it rains and it travels in, at least your knife isn't sitting in there collecting. And these scales are, I don't know what the camera kind of makes them look blue, but they're, I would say like a sea green kind of a color. I do like the pattern to it. I think it is a nice looking knife. It has a very squared off back blade for doing the fire rod off of it. Jimping up front here. Not super aggressive, but yet still present. And of course, their own symbol on there. Camera, there we go. Stonewashed look. No lanyard hole. Yeah, nice positive click into its holster. And that completes mission 110 with the Razorback Canyon fixed blade. As always, check out the BattlBox website. They got you can purchase items from the past. Like maybe right now you're saying, you know what, I really don't need a SOG shovel. The dry bag isn't something that I'm going to use. The light's kind of cool. So you know what, I'd maybe want to get, I'd really want to get the knife and the light. You can go over and purchase individual items. Now, the best deal that you can possibly get is on the BattlBox itself, but I understand. I have had people tell me, you know what, I didn't really like anything in that BattlBox, but that knife that you showed was badass. I absolutely want one of those. Well, then you could just go over and pick one of them up. Other than that, let's see, this month they have Fresh and Lean meal kits you'd actually be able to get a discount if you actually had this. But since you don't have this, you wouldn't know what the exclusive BattlBox offer, 25% off your first order. Actually, I'm kind of messing myself on this one, and I do not see I don't see a secret code, so I'm not exactly sure how you redeem that. 35% use code. Oh, sorry, I can't tell you to use that code for Rockagator. Rule the Elements. They do have some cool packs. I actually have gone over and looked. So, okay. That is Mission 110. If you have questions or comments, please leave them down below. Otherwise, I will provide all of the information if you are interested in checking one out. And also in the description, if there is anything available for me for a discount code to place your first order, I will always have that in there if I have one that's available. Otherwise, I thank you for checking out Mission 110. Cheers.